This is a quick video going over the vocabulary for federalism. We start with commerce, and this is an adjective meaning having to do with business or trade. Bring up some visuals which have to do with business: shopping carts, money signs, telephone, internet sale. As a noun, we are familiar with the word commercial as an advertisement, but as an adjective, it means having to do with business or trade. In Washington, D.C., there is a Department of Commerce, so they are in charge of regulating business or trade practices in our country. The business needed to increase its commerce so that it could make more money. Could be a possible complex sentence. On to interstate. Quite simply means between states, and you have the prefix inter separating this word from state. Inter meaning between. State is a political area with a government. So between states, something that is interstate. A highway is interstate. Route 95 was an interstate highway going from Maine all the way to Florida. My father ran an interstate business with factories in Maryland and Virginia, as complex sentences. We'll move on to foreign policy. So foreign means of another country, and policy is a set of rules or regulations. So put them together, you've got foreign policy. We've got guidelines for dealing with other countries. And the United States may have different guidelines, does have different guidelines for dealing with different countries. In other words, the foreign policy of the United States with Canada is much different than the foreign policy of the United States with North Korea for different reasons. Foreign policy is something that the federal government is in charge of. All right, and our last word on our vocabulary for the week is regulate, which means to control or set rules for. The teacher regulated the classroom to maintain order and make sure everybody was learning. The principal regulated the school to make sure all students felt included and had the ability to learn in school. Regulate. The thermostat regulates the temperature in the house. Okay. Commerce, interstate, foreign policy, and regulate for this week.